Special thanks to Afix to help with the settings on this live stream, which we've done more than many times that you can imagine, but that's okay. For you, it's going to be a seamless experience and happen in real time. Hopefully this will be a short video, but if you want to see the original video with all the troubleshooting with Afix and I, feel free to watch it. It's in there in the live stream. Without any further ado, let's get started. I want to make sure everything is up and running. I want to activate the chats. That blow drying experience you hear in the background is actually the battery charging for the Pavo PIco, so it'll be up and running so that when we test all the setting. Oh wow. Anyway, we don't need to know about that. So what I'm gonna do is go to my channel. Oh, I don't have to go to my channel. I just click right there. There's my stream. Is great. I'm gonna just lower the volume. Go to my channel. Then, oh, I don't have to go to my channel. I just click right there. There's my stream chart. Turn the volume up. Great. I'm gonna just lower the volume. Go to my channel. Then, I'll close this window. All right, so we're back. So some of you that are having trouble with the Pavo PIco, and actually let me go back to the comments so we can say who actually needs this help, and not just this one person. There are a lot of people having issues with their Pavo PIco, getting it to work out of the box or getting its firmware. And so we're just going to go here and see who reached out to us. Drone Films Germany, DFG, commented, how do you get your modes horizon visible in the goggles too? Can you help me? I don't have the goggles too, but I have the goggles Integra. It should be the same experience, but there are a few options that you could do. Let me just close this window right here. So what you want to do is actually a few, and I'll show you all of them, okay? So I'm using Betaflight version 10. Hello, we are welcome to the internet. Yes, welcome to the internet again. Again, if you want to see the live video of Afix and I troubleshooting this and getting it to work, you're more than welcome to. But this will be a one-time experience just for you, because I'm sure there are folks that just love watching that live experience of troubleshooting, and without the cuts. This is going to be the one take that took many takes to take so that you can have one short experience. All right, so we're going to get started. We're going to load it here. So there could be a number of reasons why it's not loading. You want to go to ports. This is what you should see, but I'm going to show you your troubleshooting, then I'm going to show you a solution that should work. You're going to go into your OSD, scroll down, right? And you should see not craft name, but fly mode. See, I'm going to deselect it, okay? And you see it's not, you see angle, it's gone. Like, I don't know what mode I'm in. But if you have fly mode selected, you should see whatever mode you want to see in the OSD. Now I'm going to select save. But you also want to make sure that in, I believe it's in configuration, that your OSD is on, okay? And if you don't see it on, most likely you would have to, let me go into my notes. I saved it in notes. You would take this code and paste it into your OS, into your thingies, and then hold on, and then Brian, just put that there. I just want to type it in, OSD. And you'd want to type this in, copy it, and paste that in. But most likely not. I don't even want to go there, because if you're not seeing it, we're just going to take you to the one-stop shop solution without troubleshooting anything. This is for Pavo PIco version 1. The battery's ready. See that? All right. So we're going to put that in the drone really soon. So this is what we're going to do. I forgot, come MSP something. Yeah, that's what I was going to show him, but I was like, forget it, because once you start troubleshooting and trying to tweak something that's not working, you just run into another like snowball effect of endless command. Yeah, there is a command, but I'm not going to do the command, because then it could have a snowballing effect, and then it'll break one thing, do another. It's like WordPress. You fix one thing and then something else breaks, and then something else breaks, you got to fix that, and then it's endless. So it's just best to just re-push the fresh firmware, not, okay? So we're going to go into Google, okay, new tab. We're going to go into GitHub, okay? I just want to go into my downloads really quick and make sure there's nothing else. See, I don't have it here yet, but I will download it. So you're going to go to that link in the description, and you're going to click on Pavo PIco version 1, okay? And then there's a zip file in there. I can move that out of the way. And we're going to select it. And then after you select it, you're like, what do I do next? On the right-hand side at the top, see my mouse? Click on the 3 dots. And then we don't want to delete. Well, in your case, you won't have to delete the file, but for me, I do. You should just select download. Download it. See, it just downloaded to my desktop. And I'm going to go there. Now there's my downloads folder. I just need to move some stuff over because I don't have a big screen. And then I'm going to go there. See, Pavo PIco version 1. Okay, I'm going to drag this right here. I can replace it because there's apparently an old one there. See, the new one's right here where I put it. And now I extract it. Well, I have to shrink some screens. We don't need this one anymore. See, there it is. It extracted and opened it. See, I'll delete it so you can see it extract again. In case you're wondering, we're not playing 3-card Monte. See, there it is right there. No tricks. Now, this zip file you want to keep in a safe place. Put it in a folder, put it wherever, so that if you change something in the original file, you can always unzip it, because you're never going to be able to, you'll always have the version of the original once something is zipped. In this case, I'm going to do what I said you should do, because I believe this is the good version. So, because we just made this freshly baked just for you. So now I have it. Even though I made it and it's up in GitHub too. So if I lose it, it'll always be there. But if, let's say, the internet's down and you're like, oh shit, or you have your laptop with you and you need to reflash your drive, just do it from your, wherever. So here it is. So I'm going to open it up. I have version 1. Remember, Pavo PIco version 1 with the DJI controller. Okay. So now I'm going to go to, I don't want with GPS, I'm going to choose no GPS. Even though you see a GPS there, it's okay. But actually I'm going to close this and open it with all the other Windows options, because I want to be in this window. Okay. And I can close this, and we want to open there. There we go. I'm going to click no GPS. Now I'm going to open it, select all, Command all, go to edit, copy. See, I just copied it. And then I'm going to close it again. Remember, no GPS. Now I'm going to disconnect Betaflight and connect again, so that you just have everything happening. If you feel like we're going too fast, remember to pause the video. Okay, and now I'm going to connect to Betaflight, and then move this up out of the way. And now I'm going to go to the CLI in the bottom, and you're going to put your cursor right in there. See that? Put the cursor in, and then go to edit, and then go to paste. Now, depending on the version of Betaflight, it should reboot automatically, or hopefully you don't have to press or type save, or if you do, it's fine. So basically, if you have this screen in the end, you just type save and press enter, but most likely it should reboot itself. You just press enter. Remember, we pasted it in. And then hopefully you don't see any errors. There are some users experiencing an error. Remember, I'm using version 10, and I did get an error, the same error that they got when I was using version 8. So version 8, I believe, is a step process that's used in the Pavo PIco version 2. But remember, this is version 1, Pavo PIco, because you had replied to the video that was referring to the Jello, which in that video, Pavo PIco version 1 is used. If you're using version 2 of the Pavo PIco, just watch the other video and follow the same step. But in that other video, you have to go from 8 to 10. You just can't start from 10 if you want to flash the firmware. Or just maybe it's your OSD And like Afix was saying, you know, something with the MSP or MPS, but I wouldn't go there because if it's glitchy, because the firmware was working before the video started, and then I uploaded it, and apparently it didn't work. So sometimes the firmware is just glitchy that way. That's why it's good to have a zipped version of it, so that when things get crazy, oh look at that, it just loaded. Then you know things just work when you reflash it. All right, so knowing that, moving forward, we just flashed it with the firmware that we downloaded from GitHub. Okay, I'm gonna plug this out. No camera tricks, because camera 1, camera 2 is you. Okay, so remember, it's happening in real time. So if it's not working for you, something else is wrong. And me, I'm just having battery issues. This battery's about to pop, so it's not gonna. I don't want to break the drone. Actually, you know what? I don't really have to. Oh wow, this really is bursting. I'm just gonna try. And if you have to squeeze your battery in, it means it's time for a new one. There was a time. Actually, you know what? I could just leave it out because we're not going up in the air anyway, right? We're just gonna make sure everything loads. Okay. Except it's like ready for takeoff. Okay, it's beeping, which is great. We're gonna turn this on. Turn on the goggles. Oh, it beeped. And which is great. That means beep beep. Oh, if it beeped, let's see if the beeper works. Hold on. You hear that? See? See the wings or the propellers going? Beeper off. Beeper on. Beeper off. Beeper on. All right. So we gotta get these to sync, and we should be able to get the propellers going. Oh, nice. Okay. So we're gonna change this to angle mode, and then flip this up, and then throttle. Voila. And it's working in real time. So remember, if it's not working for you, something else is wrong. And the only thing I can't do, I won't be able to fly this until I get new batteries because the other one doesn't fit and it's about to pop. So yeah, there's another video on battery care. I can teach you how to care for your batteries, but as you can see, always practice what you preach. But I just have to get this video out. All right, so that's that one out. All right. And again, that battery should be in the garbage. After this video, it will go in the garbage. So that's with no GPS. All right. Now we want to get it running with GPS. And how you know, let's see, press connect. Oh, I can't connect because I need to plug in the wire. So if you're done, I hope you, if you have the version with no GPS, that's great. Congratulations. You just got your drone up and running. Now for those that have the GPS unit and are experiencing trouble, please stand by. So now you can go fly your drone, and you know, be well, be safe. Remember, always have a visual observer on standby, and or you just fly like this with your like on your computer, you know, like connect it so that you can see it. But I either have my kids or my friend Jose. All right, so now we're not going to launch. So now we're going to do the version with GPS. Okay. So now we're just going to disconnect. Okay. Then we're going to go back to that same folder. Okay. And then we're going to go Pavo PIco. There it is. And we're going to click GPS because we want that. Okay. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Pavo PIco, no GPS. I just downloaded this. No GPS. Pavo PIco. Oh, there must be 2 in there. Interesting. I need to think for a second. Interesting. 1:15 a.m. today. Yesterday, no GPS. Yesterday, so I'm definitely gonna delete this one. I'll have to put it up in GitHub again, but that's okay. For you guys, it'll be seamless. You'll have it all up there and running. All right, so now we have GPS, because there should just be 2 files. I don't know why it's duplicate. That's what happens when you're tired making YouTube videos at 3 in the morning. All right, so that was with no GPS, okay? So now we're gonna choose GPS, Command All, copy, okay? And then we're going to, and the reason why I know is because the date on the file, if I go back, see, 1:15 a.m. today was when that was made. And then here, 1:15, which is what we want. That was the one when we fixed GPS. All right, so anyway, moving forward, we're gonna close that, and then we're going to connect. And then now we're going to go into the CLI, right? And then what's gonna change in here, I'll show you all the ports, and some other items will just turn on. I'll show you what we're gonna look for. In the port setting, in port 1, see, we're going to see GPS in here, and then in configuration, in the OSD area, GPS is going to be on down there, and I believe in the OSD, you'll see some stuff in the menu down there. All right, so moving forward, if everything works, right, this will be the last part of the video. Press enter. Oh, actually, yeah, this is still running. That's still on. And after the end of the video, let's see what Apex says. Well, this is, I need that extra chat window. Comment command. Okay, cool. I guess, good. That'll load. Always make sure I find it's really convenient when you wear your lanyard around your neck, because when you crash or need to grasp something with your drone, you really do need both hands, aside from the second visual observer, to help you. Because sometimes you need to grab the drone, or sometimes you need to run, like, oh shit, I need to go get that. Oh no, I need that. I need my glasses. You know, like, oh no, I need to get the other battery, and you can't. That's where this comes in handy. So it's still doing the data dump, which is great. We're still on YouTube. All right, so there we go. Everything loaded. It's beeping. You see that? Beep on. Oh, it hasn't loaded yet. Let it go beep beep. Is the battery in? Oh, I think I waited too long. All right, so on that note, I left the battery plugged in. We'll let it cool down for a little bit, which is fine. While it's cooling down, I'll show you guys some of the settings. Okay, and before before I go, I'll let it load. All right, so this is what changed. See, now we have sensor input, GPS, and then in configuration, scroll down. Now the GPS is on here, and these are the settings you want. These are the settings that work, okay? Power, everything else stays the same. And remember your modes. These modes are set for the DJI O3 Air unit, okay? And then that's that. Move this a little bit so you guys can see. It doesn't take very long for the unit to cool down. So now, wow, this battery really had it. Wait about a couple of seconds. I'll show you some more stuff. Motor, everything stays the same because the settings are already set for you. So if you're not seeing anything, something else is messed up. Okay, and you can recustomize everything. So just watch the video, do exactly what I did, and then when you want to screw around with something, screw around with it. And if it doesn't work after that, just reflash the oh wow, this thing's really hot. See, no camera tricks. Camera 1, camera 2 is you. Okay, so we're not swapping devices or doing anything. we are going to try and see. Here, it's beeping. When it connects, let me see if my goggles, I think the goggles shut off. Oh. Goggles shut off. It's weird, I hate. Okay, that beep, that sunk. I'm just gonna put these back on. See, this is why it comes in handy wearing the lanyard around your neck, because you could do stuff like that. Okay, so that went there, but I can't see what mode I'm in, so I can't load. But I can put this here. I'm gonna take this out so that we can load it. I just got a beep, which means something sunk, and you gotta be fast because once it overheats, that's it. All right, so now let's load it. Nice. Oh, its core temperature is 80 degrees. One second. I think I flashed the wrong firmware, but that can easily be fixed. Let me just think for a second. Plug that out. See, when you know what you're doing, you know how to fix it really fast. And thankfully I have the zip file, right? So I deleted it, but I deleted the wrong one. It's okay, we'll put this in. I swear it was working. That's why you should go watch the other video. It works. Getting this thing in is a pain, which is why in version 2 they put it where it should be. Okay, so we're gonna go here, go to desktop, Pavo PIco. Remember, that's what we downloaded. See, it's gone. What do I do? Well, what you'll do is you'll go into your GitHub, right, and download it again. Just go here to new. I swear it worked. It worked a few minutes ago. Okay, Flight Commander version 1. And we're gonna go to the GPS file, and then we're gonna go, actually go back, sorry. And then click here on the 3 dots, click download, make sure the goggles stay. And then we're going to close this, right? And then we're going to move this over to the side. Now I'm going to delete this one. And then I'm going to do this. Let's give that spam. And I'm going to extract the folder, put it on my desktop, go here. Pavo PIco, no GPS. Interesting. And then Pavo PIco, yes, GPS. Command all. Oops. Command all. Copy. Close that. Close that. Make sure I got it. Do a double take. It's weird because it worked, and those were the settings. And now I'm just going to go here and go into the CLI. Then go into there, paste it in, press enter. Just wait for it. Things should just work. And you see on the, you'll see on the, in the menu, you'll see gyro, accelerometer, and GPS is there. It's just weird how it's flaky that way. 1 minute it's working, 1 minute it's not working. And I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do it. If you watch the other video, the original GPS settings were left the same and loaded. prior to deleting everything and saving a version of it with GPS and no GPS. But that's okay. I have another version of the version that's that was originally saved on my computer. So it's always something. That's why you have to keep a backup of the backup. So I have like a triple backup. If that makes any sense. So if this doesn't work, the only downside to this is that I'm going to have to re-record this video again, or just record it and then cut it out and leave it instead of going live, leave it edited version. All right, let's see. So now we have that. I'm just going to connect. Well, it's already connected. Let's go to ports. That's there. Make sure the GPS is there. Okay. Configuration should have OSD is fine. GPS is there. See that? It loaded. And then for preset stays receiver, that stays. It's S-Bus. Modes, which is really important because if your modes aren't set, you're not going to arm anything. And now what we can do is pray it loads. If not, let's do this video again and figure out why it didn't work. Like maybe it's because it's not level, you know, like I don't know. Oh, I mean, I turned that feature off, so all right, let's see. I heard a beep. You gotta be fast because once it dies, that's it. You're pretty much have to start over again. But at least this sunk. I wonder if I can start it without it. Oh, it can. Except I can't see what's happening. All right. All right. So let's see. Crash mode is enabled. Core temperature is 73, which is fine. ARM. Whoops. So there you go. It's working. All right. Don't touch it. That's with GPS settings. Okay. So I'll put the correct version up so that you guys have it. And there you go. Remember, don't touch spinning propellers with your fingers. Anyway, I hope this video helped you and you've been able to have a fluid experience with your OSD and your Pavo PIco version 1 with your DJI controller. Some folks have been able to use these settings and then pick up where they need to pick up so that they can get their receiver bound or binded to the Pavo PIco. So if you know what to do that, or just look for the video with the comments where someone said that they were able to do that and maybe they can share their solution. But if you have any ideas for other videos, please do leave it down below. Remember to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Let's shut this thing off. And voila. And beep on, beep off, beep on, beep off. Now I just have to load the right firmware. All right. It's always something. At least now I can go to bed after this. Let's see if Aphex is still here. Oh, he's still there. Gotta go. Gotta go. Let's chat soon. Okay. Cool. Maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow we can try something else. Right? Take 2. Let's try it again. At least we got the live stream is pretty fluid now, though. Like we didn't. The only glitches was me with the firmware instead of the the connection, which I think the solution is just getting a longer cable so that I can use reflector via connection instead of through the Wi-Fi. Yeah, so let's quit that. I'm still live. I haven't quit the live stream, so we're still here. But I definitely gotta just put the right firmware up. I gotta put the right firmware up and then test it to make sure it works. But I don't need to go real time for that. The hardest part will be deleting it from. What I'll do is when someone's like, it's not working, I'll be like, you know what? Let me jump on and do another live stream and then test it that way. But it's working. You saw it working. So on that note, we can delete. I guess we can delete that one, right? I'll delete that. Close this, and then leave this here. What's this? Pavo PIco version 1. Version 1, call it 2023, because there's always going to be, and then we'll compress it. And that's the one that you will look for in GitHub. If you made it this far in the video, if you signed off when I said goodbye, then it'll be in the show notes. Watch the video. All right, so there's that. And then I'll figure this one out. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Do it. This way, I'll be like, hey, just watch the end of the video. All right, so first we're gonna do no GPS. Oh, wait, the battery's still in, fuck. How much is left? I think it was pretty charged. Okay. All right, I'm gonna try no GPS. Command-L copy. And then open up Betaflight 10. Command-L copy. Betaflight, oh. Always make sure your wires are connected. Be careful. Shoot your eye out, kid. Yeah, I literally did shoot one of the eyes out on this one. So if you're watching, I'm not going to be talking much. I'm just testing the firmware before I put it back up in GitHub. I want to make sure that this is the correct experience for you. But for you guys, you just click and download and do what you need to do. I'm just troubleshooting. So we're just going to copy that firmware, no GPS, and then everything shut off, so that's fine. Betaflight 10, connect, go into the CLI, and then I'm going to go here. Remember, this is no GPS, okay? Even though the blue light's on, everything's going to be turned off in the settings. You could always download either or and just shut off what you need to shut off. But some people like, why would I want that on if I don't have a GPS, which is true. You don't need to. Just letting it load. Letting it work its magic. Any minute, any day. It's a lot of data it's putting in there. But in the meantime, I'll show you something. What can I show you? That's okay, it's almost done. By the time I take it out, you see, it will just be wasting time. All right, so you know it's which version this is when you go to ports and you see in the sensor input, see there's no GPS, okay? I could click save and reboot just for the sake of, you know, making sure everything's okay. You want to make sure that your stuff is on first. Turn this on. And then turn on your receiver. Remember, this is the no GPS part, okay? And then I'm going to put a battery in. This battery is done. After the video, it needs to go in the garbage. All right. So we'll be done with Pavo PIco until new batteries come. Unless I have one somewhere, but I don't think so. I'm just waiting for the beep. Nope. Next is get RC. Ah, there we go. All right, so there. Oh, so now you just need to take this out, the wire. All right, kind of like on the Avada, and then we're going to put the goggles on really quick. That is so weird. Really weird. I don't even want to say what I see in there. Maybe I'll plug it out. It's empty. It's blank. Let's see, plug this in. Let it beep. Beep beep. Look for the green light. Ah, there we go. It just needed a reboot. I got scared there for a second, but it really was empty. So sometimes you might require a reboot, but it sunk. I just want to make sure I want to put that there. All right, so you can see everything moving. I should be able to see it. And now, whoa, see, that's no GPS. It's working, but can't take off, battery won't fit in. Now we're gonna do with GPS, okay? So we're gonna go into the folder, okay? Shrink this so I can see my folder, see where it says no GPS. We're gonna close this window right there and make sure we have that on our desktop. Close the folder. Remember, it's this one. See, Pavo PIco 2023, okay? And then we're going here to the folder, and now we're going to click yes, GPS, but no to the battery being plugged in. All right, now we're going to copy it, Command C, and we're going to go into Betaflight, connect. Oh, can't connect because we're always careful putting this thing in. There's a video I have where you can make your own, customize one of these so it's longer and easier to put in until you're ready to upgrade to the version 2 where they actually put it where it should have gone. All right, so now we're here. See? All right, I'll move this up a little bit so you can see. So now we're just going to go into the CLI again, and then I copied everything. So what you do is you put the cursor right in there and then paste it in and press enter. This takes about maybe 60 seconds. I never really timed it, but I know it takes long enough to me to have to say, hey, you want to see something really cool? Let's see if we can see something really cool. If there's enough time, right? I'll show you guys. Huh, interesting. I don't have it. I mean, I have it here, but I don't have the cable. There's actually a cable that goes to the Tesla coil so that it can actually work and turn on. And I don't see it unless it is, right here. So here, check this out. You could use any 12-volt thing to power it. I just have this from back in the day when I used to travel with my laptop. And then they were like, stay on. Put it here. Whoops. Let that turn on. Let that do what it needs to do. Fix that. Is it on? No, it's not on. I gotta turn the power source on. There we go. 12 volts, that's all you need. And then once it loads up, you'll see the lights turn on over there. And there's the light bulb. Up, lights on. Now watch, see a light bulb? Just a regular light bulb. Electromagnetic field. See that? And then I can do from there. Most likely from the other side, there's more of an energy field, which is really cool. I don't know if you can see. See? Brighter that way. Further away, you just have to figure out where that hot spot is. It's kind of like a microwave. See? And you can also play music through it. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of show and tell. Let's get back to business. Like, what's going on? The video ended a long time ago. That's what's going on. Now you're just watching me troubleshoot to make sure that the firmware that goes up is right for you. So for those who like to watch these kind of videos, continue. All right, so we just flashed the firmware, and now I'm just going to go here to just anywhere, right? For some reason, that just works magic when I press save and reboot. Okay. And now I'm going to take this out. Remember, oh, before I take it out, let me show you what changed. All right, so now we have the GPS in. So what happens is when I go to ports, see the sensor input says GPS, and then when I go into, was it receiver? No, not receiver, configuration, sorry. When I scroll down, see GPS is on, okay? And I'll just save and reboot just for like giving it another farewell. All right, so now I'm gonna quit beta flight because this is it after this. And then I'm gonna quit, and in the OSD you'll have, you know, the longitude and latitude, which you can delete and customize. That's customizable, that's just custom. So now I'm just gonna put the battery in, and it should go beep beep. Okay, there we go, it's beeping. Beep off. Oh, it has to sync, it has to go beep beep. Do that, just like the backspace. Oh, we had a beep beep. Nice, everything loaded, no errors. And now, the moment of truth. It's working! Except don't touch it. See that? You're probably like, oh, that was luck. No, it wasn't luck. It wants to fly, but it can't. See? There we go. And everything you can see in the OSD. And that's it. Stop the beep. Tap, tap, tap the beep. Tap, 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 tap the beep. Anyway, let me check the goggles. Oh, the backspace. And that's it. I'm done. It's working. Anyone who says it's not working, please rewind. Be kind and rewind. Now I'm just going to put this back up in GitHub. If you want to stay and watch that. Remember, the video ended a long time ago. But I am going to delete this one, okay? And throw up, put up into GitHub everything I just used, as you saw. Compress. See? And now I'm going to delete this folder, or I'll just put it in here, in there. And then now we go back into GitHub, and go back into the repository. That's the tricky part, the GitHub, when you're trying to delete the repository. Okay. GitHub. Now, where do I put this? Well, you know, I guess we can quit. Yeah, Reflector, because we're done with that, right? We're done looking at the remote controller. So now I'm just going to go, because I'm not doing it again. And now I'm going to go into Pavo PIco version 1. And I'm going to go into this. It wouldn't let me delete it the last time. I had to go into General. Go here. See? Delete file. Commit the changes. Create new branch. Commit directly to main branch. Yeah, I just want to delete it. I don't know why it's asking me if I mean, hold on. Like, why, when I just want to delete something, right? It's just, let's go back. Okay, go here. Delete file, which is what I want. Commit to changes. It should just be delete. I don't know. Why would I commit to changes? Do I have to delete the, oh, nice. If you watched the other video, I didn't get this option before. It just was glitchy and I had to go through another experience, and Afix knows exactly what I'm talking about. Deleted it. It deleted the file. Awesome. All right, so let's see. Actually, we won't really know until we refresh. Ah, fuck. Refresh. See? It didn't delete it. It threw it somewhere else. Like, I put it there, and then I had to go into the main and then general again, and then delete it that way. So I had to go here. Which means I have to, I'm going to copy this text and just delete the whole repository. so that, just go here. And then I clicked here, Pavo PIco version 1. See, it moved it right there, even though I said delete. I was like, you gotta go. You gotta go. I think I gotta go. My stomach is hungry. I selected download zip, and now it's offering to, I selected delete that file, right? So now I'll just do this. I'm signing off. I'll throw the files up so that you guys could see. It'll be up there. I figured it out before. All right, ciao.